Hello guys, hello. Welcome to this kind of special video, kind of live stream, but not live. So no input from you guys, but I'm going to assemble this nest I got. And it's a Wakooshi nest, it's a Saturn nest, I think it's a large Saturn nest. And I'm going to check out how it works. So alright. I don't think there is an actual tutorial on this website as far as I can see, but it shouldn't be too hard to set up. I'm not a total noob at this. I have assembled some stuff myself before, of course, so yeah, let's see if I can do this one. So you're probably wondering, EA, what are you going to house in this outcrop? Well, I'm going to house a my Tempanoma Nigerian colony in this nest. So that will also be the next video, so check that out if you're watching this kind of live stream in the future. So what I already know is that this thing is pretty big. It's pretty large. It's not the XL, but it's just the large, I guess. Yeah. So right. Okay, these are the side panels, floor panel, top panel. If I know something from these are the test tubes. Then we have the printed parts. It's cool that there are so few printed parts. This is the lid. I think it's fully solid, yeah. These are the test tube inserts. Very cool. I always need to check out how it's printed and stuff, because of course that's what I think is interesting. So there's no bottom mount, and I thought it had that. This is something... What is this? I feel it's something to hold a heat cable next to a tube. Plug it in a tube, put a heat cable. It can't be that. No idea what it is. Actually. And now we have all the parts. Watch these. Now we have all the smaller parts. So very cool. Always very nice package from Wakooshi. Yeah, let's see how are we going to assemble this. I want the least amount of fingerprints possible. So this is the bottom panel. Then we need all the side connectors to go into the bottom panel. Then the hard thing will be, which way do we orient it? I think it's this way. I think we'll just roll with it. And if I can't do it, then well, too bad. If I mess up, then I'll just unscrew it again. I mean, yeah. So you're probably wondering, why am I not doing a live stream? Because basically when I was planning the live stream, I had made other plans, so I have to do the live stream. So yeah, then it's pretty much yeah, when I can't do the live stream, then it will be hard to live stream. So that's why I'm just recording it, because now I have time. So now I'm going to make the video. So I think I'll just mount all these corner connections right now. This is interesting. Alright, so let's do a lot of screwing. I hope my camera won't die before the end, but then I might need to swap out. So this is also something I'm going to implement, I think, these longer screws. Because now I use these tiny screws and people, yeah, well, sometimes messes things up. So we even know one thing about Wakooshi's nests. It's that this panel will fit on there. Yeah, it should be alright. Let's just screw some stuff in and I'll see. I also have an electric screwdriver, but I think that's cheating, so I won't use that one. So this is already not working, is it? I really don't know which way it goes. I might need to check the tutorial, perhaps. So what panel would go here? I think this one will go here. Right? Yeah. then which, that will go here. Ah, there are also cornerstones. Ah, see, EA was stupid. I just need the corner piece right here. Aha, aha. Okay, then I done it the right way. Done it the right way. Yeah, I need to really switch to these longer screws. See how much better. Yeah, I have a much better grip, and the outward will stay much secure. But it also has a couple of downsides, of course. But the main thing an outward should do is keep in the ends. That's the most important thing. If it doesn't do that, then well, yeah. Then you should not make an outward, that's for sure. And I'm pretty sure the outwards from Wakooshi are more than capable of keeping my Nigerium in, which is a pretty hard species. But with a fluent barrier, it should not be that big of a deal. I'm not too scared of my ends escaping because I give them decent setups. And setups that have been tested, that work, and as long as you have setups that work, then no problem. No problem. Alright, this goes pretty easy. Now we need the other 4 pieces, then the cornerstones. And then we can already start mounting some stuff. Hype, hype. I'm very hyped to have a Saturn finally in my hands. If I didn't make NAS myself, I would have nothing but Saturns because they're just, I think, the best thing the antiquing industry has seen so far. Why do I think that? It's just so ridiculously simple that it just works. And I think a lot of people like the portability. That's why the Wakooshi system, modular system, did so well. It was just very easy to move everything around, and a lot of people like that. And with tubing you always need 1 or 2 people when you're moving big stuff. But with the modular stuff you can pick up 1 module and the rest would keep itself in place. But yeah, I just didn't see a point of making a modular system when there was already a modular system out there. And then Wakooshi switched to tubes. And then I was like, why? But now I do understand why. It gives even more flexibility as well. And not everyone likes the modular system, of course. But yeah, I don't know if I'm ever going to make a modular system. Not anytime soon, that's for sure. I have a very cool idea. I also have the designs ready for a modular system. I just love to design things occasionally. But I don't see any reason to rush that out. But yeah, definitely an outworld attached to the NAS people like. I don't know why. Well, I do know why. It's just easy to transport and whatever. That's why I'm also moving a colony into this Venus, because of the transportability. When I want to go to a reptile or an invert show, because that's on the planning soon, then I can. Ah, that's very smart. It doesn't. Now I think about it, it doesn't matter which way you orientate these screw fixings. They are all identical, which is very smart actually. Wow, that I haven't thought of that stuff myself. Sometimes I think, why am I so stupid? But we learn. That's why you also need to try out different end products. At least I think if you're a maker, because then you can kind of, well, not copy, but get inspired by things that work. I can implement that yourself. So I probably need to make some changes myself as well. Because now I see that, yeah, what I wanted is, I wanted an outworld with fixings, like the Wakooshi outworlds. But I didn't want my outworld to... That's the one downside I think of the Wakooshi outworlds, is that all the connecting pieces are really distracting from the view of the ends. So I print my stuff, my outworld stuff, in transparent material, so it distracts you even less. also try to make the pillars as small as possible, but that of course results in having very short screws, which isn't always great. Although I have to say that so far not too many people got an issue with that, or nor did I ever heard about ants escaping the outworlds, but you never know. Of course, the more the more products there are out there, the more you get test results. Oh, I bumped the camera. Very nice. But yeah, I see every Yuki person has a Saturn these days, so I'm very glad I have one as well. I just hope I don't lose all my customers and they go shop at Sit. But who knows? I mean, they can, why not? It's a great product. And I can say that even before I tested it myself, but right now I shouldn't see any issues. It's just an outworld with test tubes. I mean, what can go wrong? Only thing I'm a little concerned about is them dragging food in the pillar, because they are very small and they're not that strong. I mean, for an ant they are pretty strong, but they can't. It's a little too tight. Alright, that was pretty easy. Then I just need the corner pieces, but I remember that I did that wrong last time, so now I need to do it correctly, I think. The last outworld I need. So let's see. See, I already wanted to do it wrong. Could also be it's over here. Does that matter? They are all okay. Alright. Now what? So this goes right like this. Yes. Okay. Then I know what to do for all the others as well. It's not that hard. I'm also wondering how fast I can assemble this. If I had my electric screwdriver, it would be of course much faster than doing this with my hand. But I think I'm doing alright so far. 12 minutes in, almost all fixings already assembled at the bottom tray. Not too bad. I think if I can do it in an hour, I've done a great job. We'll see. This one goes here. It also helps that I already once assembled a Wakooshi outworld, otherwise would be a bit harder. Oh, this is not a corner piece. This is. Let's see. This one goes here. I'm listening some study music because I was just done studying. Not that I have a test, but I need to do an assignment. Luckily I can do an assignment on static ants once again, like I do every assignment. But yeah, for every teacher it's new and I can just copy paste it from one assignment to the other. Great. Don't work smart, you guys. If I don't work hard, work smart. That's the way to go. Alright, 2 more to go. Good thing is if I lose a screw, I have one downstairs, so that should not be a problem. But you guys of course don't have that, so that would be cheating as well. Yes, this one goes here. And I like how the Wakooshi products all go about efficiency and price quality. The only downside I think with that is that the nests all look very boring, in my opinion. That's the only issue I have with the new S3 range. That just looks pretty boring. Although it is very efficient for the ants, I guess. It's just I think they are a little bit boring to look at. That's just my personal opinion, of course, and I think a lot of people don't see it that way. But I like more fluent and natural designs and not the straight designs. But I've said that from the first range up until the last range, so my opinion on that never changed. But yeah, it's good that everyone can have their own opinion, so that's great. But that doesn't mean Wakooshi has done an excellent job at making his brand or expanding his brand the way he did now. I think a lot of people would be jealous of that. But no worry guys, EA is gonna do some stuff as well. Don't you worry. I'm also questioning if I should put sand in. You can leave that in the comments. Should I put sand in this outworld? Kinda don't like it, but also I should decorate something because everything is looking so boring these days in my end room. I should decorate some stuff. What's the smartest thing to do? I think the smartest thing to do is first mount the pillars to... Okay, this is looking interesting. Should go like this, I think. Yeah, like this and like this. That should do it. I think there's no other way of assembling it than this. That should be right. You could add a little arrow, makes it a little easier to know which way it needs to be pointed up. Only thing I hate when assembling outworlds is the fingerprints you get on them. And they're also very hard to take off. But yeah, that's something you can prevent with wearing gloves, but then it will be very hard to screw stuff in or wash your hands. But yeah, washing your hands doesn't really help that much, at least I think. In my experience. It's the only downside with acrylic outworlds, and when you need to assemble them yourself, of course. But when you need to assemble, say sit would assemble them, then still the same issue. So I think it needs sand, because without sand, how would it? Oh no, I just need to rotate it. See, I'm very smart, very smart. So there was just one way. Okay. I think the easiest way of doing this is putting it down and then screwing it in like this. Okay, now we can put all screws in one by one. See, this goes fast, you guys. I challenge everyone to record it and build it as fast as me. By hand, not with an electric screwdriver. That's cheating. Cheating. Let's see how full my camera is. Oh, full battery, let's go. Let's go. Interesting, interesting. Okay, let's all screw them down. Never screw stuff tight. Just if you start feeling resistance, then you should stop screwing. Because if you over screw, yeah, you can actually do more damage than if you underscrew. Right, the screws are basically just there to hold it in place, nothing else. And if you start over tightening it, then you can have serious issues. Because if you tighten the side panel too too tight, then it can start warping outwards and then your ends escape. And I think, oh, this outward sucks. No, you actually over tighten the screws. But yeah, some people will do that. And you can also, the worst thing you could do is tighten it so hard that you kind of break the thread, and then you can't tighten it anymore. Then the screws just loose. It's an issue I encounter a lot with my outwards, mainly because the screws are half the size of these screws. Yeah, a lot of engineering has gone into these nests, I can tell you. Like, it looks so simple, but it's not that hard, not that easy. And Sid definitely knows what he's doing. Definitely. Alright, 2 more to go, and then I think the most important thing of the Saturn is set up. Still one of the largest outworlds I have, except for my own extra large outworld, which is absolutely huge. I'm testing it now, but it doesn't show anything. It doesn't show any sign of problem whatsoever, so I think I can call it testing pretty solid. Alright, awesome. Then there's one more thing. I think it would be easier if I do the fixings now already. So if I screw this in, then I would have a real issue screwing these ones in. So I think I'm going to do that first. And then the corner pieces as well. I can do the corner pieces on the top lid. That would be easier as well. So I need to think about that stuff before assembling, otherwise I'm gonna have a really big problem. Ooh la la. Okay, and the other side as well. Then we can screw this one in. It's also a little bit easier if you use all the same size screws. My outworld uses different sizes screws. It can be a little bit confusing to the customer as well. And it's good that I have one now, that I can learn about that stuff. How it works. Because I know high-tech Answers even does also with nuts and bolts. So with nuts as well in its nest. But yeah, all those nests are pre-assembled though. You also pay an extra price for that, of course. But yeah, those nests are secured in a different way. That's cool, everyone has their own way of doing it. Alright, let's screw this bad boy in. I like how it's so easy to do. Or is it just me? Let me know in the comments if you have a Saturn. Was it easy to assemble? How long did it take you to do? It'd be interesting to know how long it took you to assemble a Saturn. I think I'm doing quite alright. Don't know if there's any like advice time that you should complete it. I don't think so, because some people are just not that handy with a hex key. And this is of course interesting, like how are you going to hold it while screwing? Alright, that's tight. Oh, this one goes very easily. And after this stream I also need to make some nice shots of the actual outworld. Some B-roll footage. Then I can of course make a nice montage for this outworld. So I think I'll just upload the entire thing of me assembling it. Then if people have problems, they can just watch me assemble it, or if they want to prepare themselves a little bit better before they order it, Venus, they can watch this video as well. I don't know, it should be fun. There's also a video of me assembling my own Outworlds, but those are if you buy the nest, of course. Don't really see a reason why I should make that public. Okay, this is tight. Okay, it feels really secure already. Very nice. Alright, awesome. Could do for a drink, but let's just continue. Ah, there are actually no... Ooh, that stinks. I forgot that there are no connectors on the Wakooshi Outworlds, it just has holes. I mean, my Nigerian colony can stay in this for a whole year. But then probably in that year Wakooshi will release something new and I'll just ask him for a little bit of tubing. Because I use a different size tubing, I don't really get the larger tubing size. Because 99% of the people that keep ants of those species will be able to fit through a 10mm gap. So even Singularis fits through that and stuff, so yeah, don't see why. Let's see, I've done this wrong, I think. Oh no. I've done this terribly wrong. How come? What did I do wrong? Oh, you're gonna be kidding if it needs to go this way. Oh, of course. Of course. Alright. I made an oopsie, you guys. Because I am not... Oh, I screwed it in the wrong side. Apparently it has sides. I didn't think it had sides because it's all square, but oh, there goes a screw. Hopefully it's set to put in one extra, otherwise I'm screwed. Haha! Get it. Okay. Yeah. Then we need to unscrew the whole thing and then re-screw it on the other side. Heh. I thought it didn't have sides. That's my mistake. Now I lose my precious time that I thought I made up. Still, well, half an hour in. Still think I can do it under an hour if I don't make too many more mistakes. But we'll see. It will be nice that I have 2 videos this week. That I can get a little bit back to Waterfall because he's growing so insanely fast. I don't think I will ever be able to keep up anymore. Unless I will step up my game, but I can't step up my game because I have no good camera equipment to step up my game. But yeah, he's flying, really flying. Very proud of him because he came from such a long way and look where he is now. I think nobody could have done better than Ike. He started making so simple basic videos and now he's just producing professional videos. There's no other way to say it really. Like that last video was just on point. Every shot was great, it was thought of, it was motivated, it was nice. Sometimes he has a little bit too much light in the shot, then it becomes a little too white, but yeah. I mean, for someone that's just doing this for fun, he makes hell of a nice videos and shoots very nice content. This doesn't fit either. What did I do wrong? What? Okay, now I'm very confused. Why? Other corner connectors as well then? Is that it? Okay, now I'm very confused. So this doesn't fit. This does fit here. Oh, I'm so stupid. Why did I unscrew this? I was doing it right. Because this one... Oh my god, I'm such an idiot, EA. I just unscrewed work that I did it right the first time. Why did I think I did it wrong? Why did I doubt? Why did I doubt myself? What a dummy. What a total dummy. I just did it right. Alright. Let's redo some work. God damn it. Yeah, this sucks. Now this is pretty scary stuff. Wouldn't advise this, because now you can break your outward very easily. But I'm of course a certified professional. 31 minutes in, let's go. I can make it in 1 hour. That's a goal. It's a very large outward. I like that Wakooshi is really on the really fan of high outwards. I don't really get the height stuff, but of course it helps with the view a lot. And the cool thing is, since it's just portable, I can put it anywhere in my room basically. Nigerium aren't really that stress sensitive, so, and I keep them already in the light, so that's also not a problem. And also they are already in test tubes, only the problem is the test tube size is different than the test tube size they need to go in, so hopefully when I put them in the outworld they will just move by themselves, but I think that will take some weeks. Or maybe I'm very lucky, but if the queen moved I can just tap out the entire colony. That would be no problem. If the queen does not move, then I can't do that, of course. Alright, let's do the side fixings in this corner as well. Right now, video wise, I'm working on like 4 or 5 videos at the same time. But yeah, a lot of videos just take a longer period to shoot. So right now I've started filming Lasis Funguliosis, but one queen already died of the 2 I have, so if the other one dies as well, the video dies with it. So yeah, I know Holofa had a Funguliosis as well, but they're just very hard to get started. Like the one that had less brood survived, the one that had more brood boost. So yeah, it's really weird. Oh, this is a corner piece as well, don't need that. Okay, going well. I think fingerprint wise it's also going great. Not too many fingerprints, but I'm gonna wipe it down with a microfiber towel of cloth. Then should be alright. Oh, this hair doesn't want to go away. It's a little bit of a big outdoor actually for such a small species. I'm so doubting. I have a very cool crazy ant colony which would do amazing in this setup, but then they will be unsustainable after a few months. They will just grow way too fast and I don't want that. So yeah, perhaps I'll just stay with the Nigerium. Nigerium is pretty cool since it's a very invasive ant in the Netherlands. So it's very cool to document it and tell people about it and educate people about invasive ants. Not everyone is happy with me keeping them, but yeah, I'm not letting them out. And they're already native, well, not native, they're already invasive here, so they're already in the wild. I even found them in the wild once. But they're very hard to, like if you're doing field hunting for ants, you'll see that Nigerium and Lasis Niger are very much the same. At least in my opinion. See, this fits perfectly, so I just did a massive oopsie when I unscrewed it for no reason at all. So I always suggest putting all the screws in first, because then it will kind of fit a little bit. Screws would fall into the second holes, and then it gives a little bit more stability. You don't have to push anything later on. I hope everything is still in frame. Perfectly. Yeah, if you're still around, then let me know in the comments why you're still around. Use this timestamp and tell me why you're still watching. Is it because you like... God damn it, where did it go? Oh, here. Is it because you like watching videos? Did you put this in the background as a podcast? Are you assembling the outworld yourself and you want to assemble it with me? Let me know. Always interested in why you're watching. Alright. It's going pretty fast. Almost 40 minutes. 20 minutes left. So I'm not sure if I'm going to move the colony today as well, because I'm not sure if I'm going to decorate it. But I can always decorate it later. But fine sand is just... I don't have to use fine sand, of course, but I don't know. I will look at Tampano Nigerium, what the habitat is, and maybe I can mimic that a little bit, because I do want to. Yeah, I think I'm going to decorate it. You can't keep boring plain outworlds all the time. Kind of want to decorate everything, but sand is just annoying. Definitely with sugar water and stuff, sand can be very annoying. Why doesn't it want to go in? That's what she said. Alright, there it goes. Yes. Pretty good, very nice. Also cool, once if my Tampano Nigerium ever would, well, if they would, I don't know, the queen would die in a year, I still have this outworld. That's cool. Can do something else. Kind of want later for the shop, I just want a couple of inbreeding species in the extra large, and then I can just dig out tubes whenever. Thought that would be cool. Alright, let's do this side. Oh, you can put in the stopper, which is very hard to put in because it's the same one on the Venus. Oh, okay, that wasn't too bad. Alright, this side. And then we are already almost done. I'm actually surprised how fast you can assemble this thing. But if you have like 3 or 4, then it's gonna be a long day. But then I would just take, well, not everyone has a motorized screwdriver, of course. If I had that one, I would be done already, because screwing is takes the longest time. So it's actually, yeah, it's very easy to assemble. Kind of surprised by that. Like, I did everything right, even though I thought I did it wrong, but I did it right. So yeah. Alright. also had a very cool idea of a test tube system, but yeah, I don't know. Now I just feel like everything that I make will look like what Wakooshi already made, and I don't want that. But god damn it. I hope I have extra screws, otherwise I can search my entire floor for the 2 screws that found out. We'll see. But yeah, I'm also like, okay, I know Sid doesn't really mind if I take some inspiration from his stuff. Of course I'm not going to copy it one by one, but like test tubes in an Outworld, it's not really his idea, right? It's just, it's the way you execute it might be different. But yeah, I have a cool idea. I can also use it just for myself, of course. But designing a whole new system and everything like that just for myself is not really worth it. And I can also not just buy 27s. That's not really what I want to do. What I'm a little bit saddened about is that I reached out to a lot of stores if they would want to sponsor something from a couple of colonies, and all said no, because I already have a store. But I thought that was kind of insane, because what does that matter if I have a store or not? I just want to show your products to my audience because I believe in you, because I like it, and then it's free advertisement. But no, I already had my or they are afraid for the reviews. But yeah, then it says more about them than it says about me. They're afraid for me to review it. But I will review it as, like this auto, I will review it as a creator's perspective, not as a shop's perspective. But either way, I can already tell you that the review is going to be great on this, because it's... I'm also going to write a blog post about the Saturns. I'll mention that it's, I think, the greatest nasty ant keeping community I've seen so far, and I do believe that. I do think that's true, because it is. It's just so simple. I remember when Wakooshi first sent me the pictures of it, the design, and he was like, "This thing is awesome! How come I never thought of this before? It just works so well." It's also funny how we saw it with the Venus, and then you realized this is actually a very good idea, and then he moved on to the Saturns. So yeah, it's funny how that idea grew, but it was just so simple. And he has another design which is also very simple, which I think he never showed, but I've seen it. So I'm also not going to spoil what it is, but it was also very simple, but also very effective way of founding a colony. And I think we need more ways to found colonies. I'm working on one right now, which is very questionable at the moment. So, but yeah, a lot of people have trouble founding colonies, so we should focus on that. Problem with this is, like, I would want to see if you fill up the tubes with soil or something, and then how is it Karabara, if it can found itself, that would be cool. Don't think it can in the Saturn, but I don't know. Polyrockets would be nice to see in this setup as well, because they can do okay in test tubes, I guess, as long as they have space to roam. Not sure. Would be cool to see. That would be possible. Yeah, you can already see what I mean with distracting view. If you see all those corner connectors on the bottom, of course they are needed, otherwise acrylic would work, but they kind of distract me a lot. I am thinking of putting in red sand, although it's not very native to the like, something like caucus moss would be much more suitable, but then then I can't see the ants that well, and I don't like that. I want to see the ants the best as I can, because that is the whole point. Alright, 45 minutes in. We easily gonna make this. I'm even going to fill up the tubes. But I also want to make some B-rolls of clicking in the tubes. So I don't just gonna make one tube. And then these ends can easily, they only need 2 tubes. So I'm also going to only click 2 tubes. And the rest I will add when they need it. So also going to take this to the invert show, as it is very easy to bring with me, just to put on display. The other nest is gonna be a very big challenge because of the tubing, so I might just disconnect all the nests, plug them up, and then reconnect them at the venue, something like that. Alright. Already thinking about what music I will use on this video. I think just some lo-fi, just relax, so you can relax while I'm assembling this whole output. Relax. Okay, now because this is the hard part. Not ready. Okay. Now what do I need? The corner connectors. Now this is hard because they can go multiple ways. Oh, it's not too hard actually. Can only go all one way. The sun is out. That means it's very good to shoot. I think my screen is it looks a little dark. I set the camera to full automatic, so when the sun shines it compensates a little bit. It's a little bit darker. Alright. Yeah, let me also know in the, let me know in the comments as well if you like this kind of content, the assembling stuff, and I can maybe do this more often. So I quite enjoy it. I have something to do while I'm assembling it, otherwise I'm just, just be a little bit boring. But now I can just talk while assembling, so that's nice. Yeah, let me know. This could also be something for an EA extra channel, but I don't want to make an extra channel. I'm going to make a members page soon, and then you will get extra videos on the members channel. So if you're a member you will see extra content, if you're not a member you won't see it. It's pretty much how it works, right? But yeah, there will also be a lot of stuff in there, but right now I have 0 time to make even one extra video a week. That would be very hard to do, and don't want to have members just splashing money for nothing, basically. But I also think I need to grow a lot more if I want to do members, because it's not worth it if only 2 people sign up. Then yeah, it's not really worth the time I put in making an extra video. Because the idea was that you pay €5 a month as a member, and then you get to see 1 extra video a week, and it doesn't have to be ends related, it can be anything, just vlogs or just me doing some fun stuff or me reacting to something, I don't know. Just some extra form of content, some extra EA behind the scenes stuff, packaging some orders, I don't know, something like that. Whatever you guys want to see then, if you sign up. It's also the question, if people want to sign up. So it's definitely the best way I did it here, because now it's just very easy to screw in. Looks awesome. What I'm going to do first though is wipe this thing down from the inside. Let me get a piece of cloth. A second. So just took some simple toilet paper, actually, it would work the best. I'm just going to wipe it down. Sorry, I'm going to do that off screen. Because it's easier for me to hold it that way. Alright, wipey wipey. Let's get a new wipe. Isopropyl alcohol would work best because it would just dry and then you have a clean outworld, but I don't think that's a little bit overkill. Alright. Very good. So it's still a little bit dirty, but I guess not gonna get cleaner than this. Like I said, only downsides with outworlds. Alright, you guys, there we go. 9 more minutes. Okay, need to hurry up. Need to hurry up, otherwise I won't make it in an hour. It's kind of already assembled though, so kind of already counts as assembled. Rah! Speedy Gonzales. Eh. Okay, then we need 8 screws on the sides, and then we need to do top lid, and then we're done. This one has to be annoying, of course. Okay, got it. Okay, good. Sides. Right. See that he just gave me the exact amount of screws I need, and now I need to go find them. We'll see. God damn it. Ah. See, when you try to rush it, it don't work. You need to take your time. If you rush it, it won't work. Actually surprised that my camera battery is still holding up. After an hour, I only lost 1 bar of power. Ah, 6 more minutes. Don't want this video to be over an hour long. Well, then I'll just cut something out. So yeah, definitely go watch the video where I use this thing. I think it will be a great video. Then I'll just do a time lapse of me assembling it. This is also why I'm recording this. So I would record it anyway. But now I thought, yeah, well, not uploaded the whole thing as well. The people that want to watch it. I think some people will appreciate that. But yeah, not that many people are going to watch the whole thing. But that's okay. It's for the people that want it. Ooh, this corner connector is very... Hopefully I can get it to turn. Otherwise I have to go in. Nice turn. Yes. Nice. 3 more screws to go. I think I have a little bit of extra screws. Thank God. Because I have no idea where they went. Okay, 2 more, then the lid, then we're done. And then I'm going to end the video as well, so because I don't want the video to be longer than an hour. Well, on the other side, what does it matter that it's longer? I mean, I think if it's over an hour, it will display on YouTube differently, and then people are like, oh my god, I'm going to watch an hour. That's insane. Why doesn't this one want to go in? Oh, it will. Just need to angle it a little bit differently. Okay. Oh, still not. Okay, that one is a little bit harder to screw in. Okay, this doesn't look really great, but I think when I tighten it, it should be fine. Okay, alright, this puppy is done, this bad boy is done. Now the lid, and I will plug in 1 tube, then we'll end this video. And then I'm going to have lunch, I think. Oh no, it's only 11 AM. Not lunchtime yet, but I'm going to get some coffee and then continue filming this video. I like how Wakooshi doesn't have round holes, but rather oval hole shaped holes. See, I dropped 2 screws and I have exactly enough to assemble the lid. Coincidence? I think not. Just had to be this way. Just had to be this way. If you're still watching, true hero, you are getting 10 points to Gryffindor. You are the real star, the real subscriber, the person that watches it all. I think it's just Wakooshi watching. Hey Sid, how are ya? Who else would watch this entire thing to hear what I have to say? Just now that I see everything right here, I just kind of notice how overcomplicated I made my own outworlds. It can be so much simpler. Why doesn't this want to screw in? Okay, this is actually very tight. Okay. Okay, weird. That one doesn't really want to go in. Ah, we passed an hour, so I didn't finish it under an hour. If I didn't do that oopsie at the start, then I would have finished it under an hour. So yeah. But still alright, I think. Still alright time to finish this out, world. But yeah, I'm also feeling pretty motivated to upgrade my own outworlds as well. Now I've seen that they can be better. Definitely, I think in the lids I can improve, whatnot. First of all, making them a lot thicker than what I have now. So now they are 3mm. They need to be 5. Alright, now we put this on. Oi. Oi. Ah, there you go. And then it's done. The Mercury, oh no, Mercury is something else. The large Saturn nest. Can't wait for the XL. I think a lot of people can't wait. The thing is, I have so many sick colonies to move into this nest, but I don't want to. I have an amazing Tetramorin Biconatum colony lying right here. Also I have the Lepisota Frauenfelder, which is a very cool species, but I'm not going to. I want to keep things simple. I love all my own ants, so let's move my own ant. Oh, Fidoli Megacephala. Ah, no, yay, no. Just move your Nigerium in. There's some special ones as well. Let's fill it with test tube, shall we? Now that we're done, let's see how it clicks in. Cotton balls and everything. Let's fill it halfway, so the ants have a lot of water. Because they are very small, so they don't need that large nesting space. Okay, and these tweezers. Okay, now where would this hook be? See, I knew it. I knew this hook would be for something, but I don't know what. I think it's for a heat cable, but how would you attach a heat cable into this? I'm so curious, what is it for? I have actually no idea. What would one do with this? No idea. I can only imagine it's for a heat cable, but how do you get a heat cable inside the setup? So, okay, this is pretty neat. So just click it in like this. Wow, that's so easy. That's very cool. But yeah, what would you do with this hook? Or you keep the test tubes together or something. I don't know. What is this? I don't know. It looks like a heat cable, but I don't know. I've actually zero idea what this could be. None. Ah! Oh my god, I now know what it is. By accident. It's to take out the test tube. You see, it's a handle to take out the test tube when they are inside. Ah, okay, that's pretty clever. Nice. Nice. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching this video if you have stayed till the end. If you skipped to the end, you should watch it, the whole video again. That's your punishment because you skipped to the end. But yeah, thank you so much guys, and I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know in the comments if you did, if I need to make more content like this. and then I definitely will. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you the next time.